Okay, so to sum up, this is part 5, and I feel like I've given you all the verified information that I can. I know there are other good organizations that are working to stop child trafficking, that are working to rehabilitate those who are sexually addicted, and I don't have time to research all of this because I am first a mom taking care of my own family. So basically these videos are to help you as moms. Um, and I'm not a journalist. I'm not a news reporter. Like, if people would do their jobs and this get mainstream coverage, then I wouldn't even be doing this right now. But I do feel like it's really important that we don't stick our heads in the sand with this, and that we start to speak up, because it is a huge problem, and it's not a conspiracy. But I feel like I have brought you to the entrance of a rabbit hole, and so it's your choice where to go from here. So I've linked 2 videos in the description that are unverified, but I feel like they contain good information. So if you're going to go searching further, and it's more about, so the first, I'll just tell you. So the first video is video A. It's John Paul Rice, who is a Hollywood producer. He produced a feature film about child trafficking. It's a movie. It's based on research that he did, and it was banned from Amazon. They took it off, and they do that. They don't keep things on forever, but the timing of it, whatever. He goes into that in his video. So that's the John Paul Rice video, and you can look at that. And then section B is a video I linked called Out of the Shadows. You may or may not have heard about it. It's 2 Hollywood stuntmen that kind of were introduced to some different things that were happening in Hollywood. They did a bunch of investigating on their own, and they created a video. Video B definitely has more of a Hollywood feel to it. Video A is just John Paul Rice, like, doing what I'm doing, looking at the camera and talking, and that's it. Video B is the 2 stuntmen, and they produced it, and it has the Hollywood feel, it has the conspiracy feel, and it's not verifiable. Like, so far, it's not verifiable. Someday, maybe. They do talk about Pizzagate. Excuse me. They do talk about Pizzagate in the video. That's a WikiLeaks thing. WikiLeaks, you can go and look up those emails that they talk about. Anybody can do that. Anybody can go and look it up. As far as I know, it wasn't really investigated. So I don't know who dropped the ball with what, or if Pizzagate is still being investigated, or if the situation is investigated, but the name Pizzagate has been, like, so overblown and overused, and people started attacking celebrities, and so they had to, like, try and get people to stop. I'm not sure, but you can look at the emails. It is curious, since we know from the very first in the series that I did that some of these terms are actually used, and then with the WikiLeaks emails, what is going on? I don't know. I don't investigate stuff like that, so I don't know. So video A, video B, that kind of takes it the next step further for you. I want to say this. If you are on Twitter or you're on Facebook and you have friends that are big into these conspiracies, there are a few things that I personally would like to warn you about, because you can't unsee things. And some of the things being presented here involve satanic ritual. I don't think anybody should be looking at them. I think it opens yourself, your family, up to things that when you see those images, they're just terrible. And I haven't seen a lot, but I've seen a few things that I'm like, I wish I could scrub that image from my mind forever, and it immediately leads me to pray against that. But it also is very disruptive for being able to sleep at night, and they're horrible. So I'm going to give you a few things right now that you can choose to look it up or not look it up. But I don't feel like I'm super sensitive to things, So if I'm giving you a warning, it's probably pretty terrible. If you've looked at the videos in this series and I'm telling you not to look here, then you know it's worse than what I've linked here. And it's unverifiable. So what I'm giving you is completely unverifiable. I pray that none of it's true. So terms I would recommend not looking up. And I know for some of you that probably means you're going to go look it up, but just be careful. So frazzle drip, I would stay away from that. Adrenochrome, I would stay away from that. Podesta art, I would stay the hell away from that. Maria Abramovich and spirit cooking, super disturbing stuff. Okay, now and some of this, like the Podesta art is the Podesta art. It's verified. That's his art. It's terrible to look at. It's super disturbing. Maria Abramovich and the spirit cooking and the cannibalism stuff, that's verified. That's what they do. They have their weird Hollywood stuff. It is verified, but it is horrible, and you can't unsee it. And it's really like how people. I don't know when Satanism became cool. Like, I mean, this is probably like from the beginning of time. What am I talking about? But like, yeah, with the Hollywood elites, like, this is the cool thing to do. Super weird and disturbing. But whatever they call it, art. I call it complete garbage from the pits of hell. So I would say stay away from that. So that's it for me. That's it for this series. I don't think I have anything to add to this. If you made it all the way through, congratulations to you. If you watched all the videos, feel free to comment on anything. And I hope this was helpful for you to be able to have an understanding of what's going on in the world. Oh, one more thing. I'll have to make a note on this on my notes so I add it to the video. There's all this stuff like about QAnon, and like it's crazy, right? QAnon, Q post, Q drops. And if you look that up, you're going to see a whole world of like the craziest stuff you have ever seen. Like every possible conspiracy that's ever like existed from the beginning of time is now like attributed to Q. And so anyway, if you are interested in learning about Q, I don't know a whole lot. I only know of one source, and it's Praying Medic. And you can look on YouTube and you can follow his posts. He is also on Twitter. He's not big into all of like the crazy unverified conspiracy. So it is a safe, like he goes strictly from the Q drop on 4chan. And I'm saying things, I don't really know what they mean. I just know Praying Medic is like the dude to look at that's not like gonna go all conspiracy hoax kind of stuff. So anyway, that's it. So I will put a link. I'll make a note to put a link for his channel also, in case you wanted to find out more about like what is the actual deal with Q and the Q post. And it is probably going to be kind of a letdown if you're looking for like some wild crazy conspiracy, because that's not really what it is. So anyway, God bless you. Good measure, packed down and flowing over.